What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend. Don't forget what Memorial Weekend is really all about. It is for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for all of us to stay free and safe, and for all of those who are no longer with us. So before you stuff down that extra hamburger, before you get another pile of potato salad, before you get some more of those beans, Franks and beans, remember that and say thank you. So I'm back here at the Red Brick House, and I've been gone for 2 weeks, and it's been weird because it's like, wow, I've been wondering, how's the Red Brick House? Is it still standing? Of course it's still standing. It's 204 years old. It ain't going nowhere. But it feels nice to actually be back here. I literally have fallen in love with this place. I was sat out on the front porch this evening after it rained, just watching the sun go down, feeling the coolness in the air and stuff. It was just very, very peaceful. In this world, you have to find something that is like your safe space, that place that brings you back down on an even keel. I have been going 1,000 miles an hour with the trip to Vermont and things like that, and I'm still not finished with things. Couple of things that, I open up my mouth a lot. Sometimes I open up my mouth too quick. The last 2 weeks I have not been on the Dan Saleo show because we were basically going to Vermont and working in Vermont, and coming back from Vermont. So I've missed the last two. But the last show that we were on with Philly 500, Dan had talked about wanting to meet at the game, Philadelphia game, which I believe is November 10th in Dallas. And I was talking, of course, with Game Time Brian. He's like, we got to do a game in Dallas this year. And I said, well, Dan Saleos were talking about the Eagles game and things there, and the two of us going and meeting together and everything else. And then, of course, this evening, I get a text message from Michael Ward, who's like, have you got your tickets yet? And I'm like, bro, we just started talking about this thing. And so now it's like, oh boy, the cat's out of the bag, and it looks like we're going to have to do this game come hell or high water. We're going to have to do this game. So we'll figure out how we can do this to get everybody together. Maybe do a tailgate. We'll make it a big, big event and stuff. And hopefully we'll kick the Eagles' Chiefs in. That's what I hope for. Because I'd hate to go to Dallas, meet up with Dan Saleo, and then lose and have to listen to more shit. Interesting thing, and I'm trying to figure out if we're being trolled or played or what. So the people at Pro Football Focus, they did an NFC quarterback ranking. NFC quarterback ranking. Forgive me, I got this cold. And in the NFC, they have Dak Prescott ranked as the number one quarterback. Not my words, I'm just telling you. Pro Football Focus. Number one. Interesting poll, so to speak. Because typically, they kill Dak Prescott until, we've heard people talking about, I've seen so many different rankings that people have done where people have had Dak Prescott at 14. Although I will say Dan Saleo, I believe, had Dak at 5 or 6 and Jalen Hurts at 14. So there's that, Eagle fans. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I think. There are so many people that are so looking forward or so want to see Dak Prescott fail. So many people just want to see the Cowboys fail. But I kind of like that the expectations for the Dallas Cowboys aren't there. You know, the expectations were there for the Eagles last year. That coming off of the Super Bowl, you know, people said, oh my God, the Eagles, they're, you know, great team, they're well built, you know, they got young talent, they got a great draft, and they expected the Eagles to do great things. And it seemed like that spotlight, that pressure cooker, that all of a sudden that team failed and failed miserably. Now, the pressure is on San Francisco, and San Francisco's got some pains there, trying to get Brandon Ayuk signed, to get everybody whole. You know, they've lost a few players and things. It's hard to stay on top in the NFL, especially when those expectations are there. And maybe, just maybe, the best thing for the Cowboys is that people look at them and say they're just going to be a bad team. They're not expecting them to win more than 8 or 9 games or to be a playoff team. And typically, the thing that's crazy is, it's the teams that seem like they're not expected to do anything are the ones that do. I remind you, when the Eagles won their one and only Super Bowl, the year before, they were last place in the division. Yeah. So there's that. But I would say this team is a lot better than what people will give them credit for. And we have a lot of young players that just need their opportunity. So there we are. It feels good to kind of catch my breath the last couple of days with this cold. I've done a whole bunch of sleeping because, well, partially because of the cold, and partially from just being worn out from doing the whole Vermont trip. But it's nice to start getting back onto an even keel and looking forward to the NFL season. It was great because I looked up at the clock today, and on the clock, we were at 103 days before the season starts. Only 103. So another hour from now, it'll only be 102. And I think we're going to try and go to training camp this year. That is, if this cold doesn't kill me first. All right, good people. I'm going to go take me some NyQuil, take a shower, and I'm going to go fall out. Don't forget, tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern, we'll have our members call-in show. Remember to keep Troy Daniels as well as Randy Seitz in your prayers. Both of them are working on recovery. Phew. All right, good people. Remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. They might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. Peace out.